Guys, this is a significant update. Since I did the ignition on this car, I think last year or 2 years ago, I can't remember, it's been so long, put this new distributor on here and did everything. It was not getting 12 volts to the coil, and I don't know freaking why. And so I've been having to start the car with the damn screwdriver, shorting between these two poles here on the ignition relay. And it's been such a pain in the butt. So I finally just figured out that it wasn't getting full 12 to the coil, and it needed that full 12.67 volts there. And I ran an alligator clip from that big positive pole all the way over here to the coil and gave it the full juice it needed. And then I was able to run the car. But doing that though, once you hit the key off, it kept running. So now what I've done is wired through a switch. So now when I go here to the dash, I can actually flip this switch. So I come here. Right now I'm gonna crank. And it's not gonna start because it's getting like 12.1 volts at the coil. Hit the switch. Now I'm giving it full 12.7. She cranks up. Is that the exact right way? I don't know. But I don't really care because Hefty's back to where I can start the car without looking like I'm stealing it every time. Literally, every time I get in this thing, I pop the hood, I have to grab a screwdriver and short between those two poles, and people look at me like I'm robbing my own car. But now I don't have to do that. I've got that switch, and she's back up and running. Oh man, that is so cool. One thing that's pissing me off though is headlights are still working, but my taillights stopped working. I don't know what happened. I've been working through the wiring, checking fuses, making sure that the taillights are grounded. They've got ground. There's no power coming back to them. And I've got no brake or taillights, but it'll work with a blinker. Oh, it was before. I don't know. There's a lot of wiring madness on this car. More to be figured out. But now you'll see as well, if I turn the key off, it's gonna keep running because I'm still shooting the full voltage down to the coil. So I have to actually make sure to flip this switch up. And then I need to see while I'm driving around, does it actually perform better when it's getting full 12.7, 12.8, 13 volts at the coil versus, you know, the reduced 12.12, because this voltage regulator up here, which was on the car when I got it, I don't know if it's factory original or not, is what's been reducing the voltage here at the coil and not allowing it to start. This coil, I believe, should be able to run and manage that full voltage throughout. I don't think it needs to get reduced, because that's kind of what happens when you actually, when I had the orange box set up over here with the ballast resistor, the ballast resistor would cut voltage down during starting, or no, it's the other way around. It would give you full 12 during starting, but then during running, it would actually cut voltage down to kind of preserve the ignition system. But with this system here, the Pertronix, it doesn't need that. So something's going on with that voltage regulator, not giving it the full 12, but it's still letting the battery charge. You know what, like I said guys, I'm not gonna mess with it anymore. Hopefully this is exactly what it needed right now, just be running down the road. Of course, it's not perfect, it's not the way I want it to be. Someday I'm really gonna redo Hefty, make her really nice once again. She looks great just going down the road, but all those little bugs need to get worked through. A lot of little wiring things that I've never actually gotten to yet. So just wanted to give you guys this quick update. Pretty excited now. I can actually start my car off the key, and that's pretty cool. It's just a win for us guys. I freaking figured it out. It was the fuse all along. Even though I popped one out, replaced it, something was going on with the fuse where it was underneath the box here and it wasn't connecting properly. So after messing with it and kind of just pulling it out a little bit and getting it to sit where it needs to be, we're looking at this guy right here. Yeah, I wasn't getting 12 volts on that side, but now I am. You see it went out. So there's a continuity issue going on right there between those two links on the fuse. But that's it, and I got taillights back on. So tonight's a win. Got the car able to start off the key, taillight issue figured out. Too bad it's raining tomorrow. I'm gonna freaking take this thing out for a ride. I'm pumped, guys. Yeah, it was just a bad fuse the whole time. It looked like it was good, but it actually wasn't, because this one end piece with that inner filament popped out, and this piece here wasn't actually connecting to the other side completely. What happens with these fuses, you've got this little piece of metal in the middle that will burn away if it shorts out, but it's leading a connection from this end, which is metal, through the glass to the other metal side. But when this thing was a little bit loose like that inside, the metal wasn't actually connecting to the other end, and I wouldn't have known that until pulling that one out. So it was the fuse. I've got a new one in there swapped in for the tail light. Headlights are on. Tail lights are on. And you can also see when we hit the brake too. Brakes are on. Come over here. Blinker. We're blinking. And then the last piece of the cake, because we gotta just do it again. Yeah! Yes! Oh man, what a night. Tell you what, guys, nights like this make it all worth it. I'm so happy right now. And another benefit of me cleaning up all the bulkhead connections, the one connection that led to the headlights was super dirty. Headlights are way brighter now, and this is with the car not even running and the alternator charging it. So that connection was leading to the headlights kind of being a little bit dim. I am just feeling wins all around here, guys. Just what a freaking night. Heck yeah.